also understanding. So before we get started, let's just invite our club president, Crystal Chin, for the opening speech.
Thank you so much, Camille. Our first time Zoom master, I believe, for Venus today.
No, it's my second.
Oh, second, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, like say Camille. So a warm welcome to everyone. I think Camille, you can stop sharing as well. Thank you. So a warm welcome to everyone to Venus Toastmasters. Like I said earlier, before we started, I'm so delighted to see many new faces that are for the first time who's visiting Venus. It's definitely an incremental growth for us when you see so many new faces, so many new members, expanding Venus into the whole Toastmasters. And we are crossing where we are always stuck in a bubble. We're always, within our own clubs. But today, we can actually rise and shine, and we have people from all across. So let me just do a quick shout out. We have Dr. Saras as our GE today, our general evaluator. I'm just going with the flow of my screen. I have Subra, who joined us for NSCA Toastmasters from District 102. We have Izam, who's joining us as our evaluator today as well. And we have Anis from Kijang. We have Solehan, Mongshi, Aziza, Gayatri, and I see Julian, who's joining us today. So a big warm welcome to Venus. And of course, our fellow members, our Venus members, I say, a big sisterhood that we have here. I say, in other words, only ladies are allowed in this club for membership. So yes, I'm sorry, it's an exclusive ladies club. Guys, you can go and, follow Elon Musk, go and find your Mars, find that space to Mars. We already found our winners here already. Okay, coming back, like I say. So once again, welcome everyone. As we say, the Venus Toastmasters meeting for tonight, we see here, building better habits. As we just ended, I think, 2 weeks back, we just ended for all those Toastmasters, all the clubs we were running and chasing all for the last 9 months per se, for what we call completing the DCP goals. We want to achieve the 10 out of 10. So for the 9 months, all of us has been not only on a marathon, but it was a sprint from the beginning of the term all the way, running without stopping. So a big shout out to everyone here that it's final in tombstone, I would say, that Venus has been acknowledged as an early Smedley club. So that's a big clap. And what does it signify? It signifies that every single Venus club member actually played a role. Regardless, you might think, hey, I just joined. Doesn't count me. But no, like we say, it's building better habits. So why? Because you are part of the team. You added to one number of the membership. And as you take the next step, you completed what we call the level 1, level 2, level 3. So all this compounded into building something bigger. So same goes for all of us. Small little steps, and once you look back, it's all a giant leap. So never undermine even one little step from you. It might not be at the pace that you want, but of course, as you turn back 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road, you realize it became a habit for Venus, it became a habit for us to run, chase, achieve this, and then we have our 3 months starting from April to June, whereby we have honeymoon periods, and then it goes again. So it's building that better habits for all of us. So as we go into the next 3 months and into the new term, we will have on the agenda a bit of a way whereby one or two of our EXCO members are going to introduce what they actually do in preparation for our next term in Toastmasters. So sit back, enjoy, learn as much as you can from all. I believe a lot of them are very experienced. Like I say, Toastmasters, learn from them. I would say, especially Venus, capture all you can. And most important, like I always say, have fun. All right, over back to you, TOE of the evening, Wendy or Camille.
Wendy here.
So over to you, Wendy.
Thank
Our Toastmasters of the evening.
you, Crystal. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to Venus Toastmasters Club, the all-ladies club in District 51. I am Wendy, and it's my privilege to be your Toastmasters of the evening. The theme for tonight's club meeting is building better habits. We are all creatures of habit. We are what we repeatedly do, not who we hope to become. Because that future version of us doesn't exist yet. To become better, we start by looking at what we're already doing and improving it. The challenge is when we try to do too many things at once, we usually end up changing nothing. So we focus on one. For me, that one habit is my sense of time. There are days when waking up feels difficult, and even with multiple alarms, I find it hard to get out of bed. A big part of that comes from the mental weight of the day ahead, knowing there will be criticism, difficult interactions, and moments that can feel discouraging. I've realized willpower alone isn't enough, and without a strong reason, staying consistent is difficult. I ask myself what actually pulls me forward. Beyond work, family, and friends, it's my hobby. Instead of focusing on how hard the day might be, I shifted my focus to earning the part of the day I truly enjoy. And that's where building better habit begins, not with willpower alone, but with clarity on what truly drives us. Now, we have some guests here tonight. So let me introduce what Toastmasters is and what we will be doing in our meeting. Toastmasters International was founded by Dr. Ralph C. Smedley in 1928 in Santa Ana, California, and his aim for the club is to afford practice and training in the art of public speaking, presiding over meetings, improving social skills, and good fellowships among members. Fast forward to today, Toastmasters Club has existed close to 100 years and is one of the oldest organizations in the world. We have more than 260,000 plus members across more than 145 countries in more than 13,000 clubs. And our club mission and the Toastmasters Club mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience where we are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater confidence, self-confidence, and personal growth. Our Venus Toastmasters Club. Now I'll introduce you a bit of history of our club. Our Venus Toastmasters Club is in Region 13, District 51 at Division J, Area 4, and we were chartered back in 21st June 2021. Our vision is to empower and support women to improve our communication and leadership skills, and we are also proud to share that we are a 3-time President Distinguished Club Early Achiever. We have dedicated club officers and committed mentors to support new members. Every year, Venus will have an annual trip, and for the past four years, these are the places we go. And this year, our OC is Xiaoten, and we'll be going to another place for our annual retreat in July this year too. Next slide, please. How does the Toastmasters Club meeting work? We have a prepared speech where the members prepare their speech depending on their project and present it. And the next is impromptu speech or table topics, where a topics master will give some topic, theme, or question, and on the spot you immediately think of something to say for the 2 minutes. And lastly is the evaluation, where our evaluators will evaluate the speech and the topics on how to improve towards the end of the meeting. Next, we are doing something a little special today. As the general election is coming up, we would like to introduce a little about the club officers' role, starting from our president, Crystal. And so now I will pass over to Crystal for her to share a little bit about her role.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Okay. Today, we're going to have something a little bit different, whereby we're going to share a bit about our role. Just a 1-2 minutes quick one. So for our club officers, you don't need a whole full-fledged, but just what we do. So I'll start with myself as the president. So as the president, I would say I am the biggest coolie here. So I'm at your disposal of all the members. Just kidding. Right. Okay. So for the president, usually what we do is we actually structure out what is the vision, the mission for the club. How do we want to accomplish things? How do we gather and grow the exco? So we have 7 excos. As you can see in your agenda, we have president, we have VPE, we have VPM, we have the treasurer, we have the secretary, we have our VPPR, as well as our SAA. So all in all, we have 7 of us who actually what we call club officers or club exco, who actually plan for the clubs. So if you want to learn anything, you can look at all the roles. It's open to all our Venus members, where you would like to take up a leadership role in the club, and you can just give it a go. As I would say, for me, I benefited from all my past presidents. We have June, we have Risan, we have Evan in the room. who actually been there to mentor us. Same goes. If you want to take up a club exco or a club leadership role, by all means, go for it. So for the president role, I'm calling anyone who's willing to take up the challenge to lead Venus to the next level. Okay, please pass me on the side. All right, like say, and you can learn even more. What if this? What if that? It's all about like how we do it in corporate, where we have a CEO, CMO, COO, all of those. So we have it in Venus Club as well. This will be, I would say, the best platform whereby if you fail, now let's try again. We help each other out. Okay. Then we build each other up as well. It's a supportive environment, a safe environment for you to try things out. For this role as president, I would say it's just a matter of helping the whole team, structuring the vision, and helping the whole team to achieve all the DCP goals. That's one. But for me personally is to how then do we facilitate each and every one to achieve their own personal goals, right? So a little bit more down the road, can I hand over to the next club exco? You maybe hear from one or two of them today. So can I hand it over to Xiao Zhen? Xiao Zhen in the room?
Hi.
Yes, Xiao Zhen is our secretary. So a quick one.
All right. Thank you, President Crystal. So I'm Xiao Zhen. I'm the secretary in Venus Toastmaster Club. So I have one slide. I have some point form about the roles and the role and responsibilities of secretary. Right. Let me share my screen. Mm. Yeah. Okay. Um. All right. Okay. As a secretary, I actually is more to a assistant and administration role. So what is the responsibility of a secretary? Is actually the record keeper of the club. So this role is to ensure that all the important documents, all the important decisions, informations, and communications are properly documented and accessible by the other club officers. So first thing, minute meeting. So I will record the minute meetings for the of club officers of the club officers meeting. And then this minute meeting will have to capture the decisions, the action items, and also the attendance. So after I have recorded the minute meetings, I will make sure that this minute meeting will be keep and maintain organized in our club share drive. In the share drive, I also have to also have to keep the club officer list and also the all the other important documents, especially for the submissions of any program of Toastmaster International. So the submissions, I will also ensure that it is on time, and all the supporting document, all the form needed to submit to Toastmaster International for any program, especially the club quality program, the club officer list after our election in future. So all this, I will make sure that it will be submitted to Toastmaster International on time. All right. So these are all the three tasks that is important for a secretary. So I will make sure that all these document is organized, transparent, and maintained well. All right. That's from me. Back to you, TOE.
Uh, Thank you. Thank you, Xiaozhen, and also earlier, Crystal. We still have another two exco present here. One is Hui Yin and another is Michelle. Hui Yin, you want to share a little bit about your role?
Sure.
申请，最终被驳回。警方今早向4名男女透往丹麦美利纳被视频，他们年龄介于21到45岁。
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
As a treasurer, my job is to keep the club financially healthy and to make sure that the club is not going to overspend. Here are some responsibilities of a treasurer. First is to record and maintain accurate and up-to-date financial records, collect membership fees, and submit the membership fees and renewal dues on time, and also prepare the financial reports. That's all from me. Thank you.
做报价这样子，根本没有做报价。
Thank you, Hui Yin, for sharing your role as a treasurer. Next, we can have Michelle introducing just a little bit about her exco.
Thank you, Mandy. Yeah, I am Michelle here, the Vice President of Public Relations. That's what VPPR stands for. And my role is actually on promoting the club to the rest of the people or the audience out there to create the hype so that people will join us and find the benefits of joining Toastmaster Club. So basically what I do is actually I will make sure that all the meetings that we had to create the link and to put it into the social media, being in Facebook, LinkedIn, or even Red Note as well, and also Insta, so that we will invite people, that link will invite people to come over and join us to make sure that they benefit and to see how Toastmaster is all about. And myself, after that, after putting in to invite the guests to come over, like what I did today, inviting Gan, which is our guest here in the room. And after the event over, usually what I'll do is also to post back what are the events that is happening, the activities that we had during that 2 hours that we have been doing into the social media so that people are aware, and also to give recognition to our members that they are the first time speaker for their first speech, or it could be they are the first time timer, their first time counter, so that it also boosts up their confidence that the next round they will also continue to promote and to do what they need in our activities and events coming up, so that they also have the courage and the confidence as well, because in our winners, Toastmaster is actually a very safe platform for us to build up our courage and confidence. So, and I need to create also the graphic of like tonight's graphic, which is building better habits. So this is also one of the role of the VPPR to create this background, and also following out with the Toastmaster of the evening, the word of the day. Like today is incremental, so I have to put it in so that people will continue to use this word of the day in our meeting. And of course, also where there are events that are coming up, I need to create the poster through Canva. So basically, my role is actually pretty interesting, and I have been doing this role for the past, I think, 9 to 10 months, and now it's time to what I call it, to give this role up, and hopefully the next person taking over will still find the joy and the interest to be a VPPR. Okay, back to you, TOE. I'm done already.
Thank you, Michelle. So today we hear from our president, our secretary, our treasurer, and our DPPR. And I'm actually the SAA for our club for the current term. Just a really quick one that I do is that I prepare the slides before the meeting, and also I set up the meeting room and the meeting. And yeah, that's all for now of all our club officers that are present today. A short introduction. And next, we will continue our regular meeting, and we'll introduce our key technical role players for the night. First, let us invite our general evaluator, Dr. Saras, with her technical role players to introduce us to introduce us. Over to you, Dr. Saras.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for having me here with you today. As the general evaluator for today's meeting, my role is very simple. I will observe what is going on very well in this club, what could be done better for the improvement of the club, and I will report at the end of my presentation during the GE's report. And I'm not alone. I am assisted with a group of technical role players as well as very esteemed role play evaluators. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
We would like our GE to introduce our technical role players. Yes.
Okay, sorry, because some clubs, they have different practices. Okay, now let me call our timer, also known as the Rolex of the day, to give us some introduction about your role. Timer Glenda Lim.
Hi, thank you, Dr. Saras. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. As timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. So for table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. For speech session, the speech should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. The individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. Thank you. Back to you, GE, Dr. Saras.
Thank you to our timer, Glenda Lim. Now let me invite our counter, who is also the police of the day, who will be catching our speech crutches. That is Toastmaster Subramaniam.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. The purpose of our counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crutches or false fillers by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for words and count that may be inappropriate expression such as so, you know, like sounds maybe are and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase such as I, or this means. This is known as repeated words. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speakers use this expression. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Subramaniam. And now, last but not least, let me call upon our English teacher of the day, who is with us, the grammarian, Toastmaster Anis.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Saras. I am not a professional English teacher, but for today, I will play that role. So incremental is the word of the day, as already inputted in our virtual background. So incremental means happening in small, gradual steps, rather than all at once. In Toastmasters, our progress is often incremental. We improve one speech at a time, one meeting at a time, one piece of feedback at a time. And as the grammarian, I will be listening closely for the correct and effective use of the word, as well as good grammar, sentence structure, and also some interesting language or interesting phrases throughout the meeting. I encourage everyone to try to use incremental during today's meeting, and remember, consistent small improvements make a powerful difference. Thank you.
Thank you to our grammarian, and don't forget to use the word incremental throughout today's session. And back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Wendy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, GE, Dr. Saras. And thank you everyone for taking up the technical roles. I would like to remind everyone again to use the word of the day, incremental, and implement it throughout the meeting. And now we would like to move to our prepared speech session. I would like to invite the first evaluator, Michelle Ma, to read the project's purpose for our first speaker, Erin Yeo.
The purpose of the project is to begin developing a collection of humorous story and to present a speech that includes humor. So, so for her speech title, it's 2 months as a ghost. Okay, it should be Erin Yo, 2 months as a ghost, 2 months as a ghost. Erin Yo, over to you.
Um, I was very lucky to get a temporary job right after high school graduation. And it was something that kept me very busy. I remember my hands were very dry from carrying all the dusty boxes and the sweat dripping down my back, and people constantly coming up to me and asking, Misa, do you have this? And I said, no, you're asking for a book. I'm in the stationery department. And then she would run around the whole place and I would never see her again. Well, this job was kind of, it was stressful because I worked 12 hours shifts and I honestly couldn't tell what day was what. I remember I saw Crystal at the mall. I worked at the mall, and then I saw her and I asked, "Aren't you working?" And she said, "No, Erin, it's Sunday." And I said, "Oh, it's Sunday, but I have work." And I actually gained quite a lot of experience from that job. I interacted with a lot of people and also developed the social skills and dealing with difficult customers. And after the event ended, I took up a job at a charity organization. Well, this job, I really didn't like it. Um, Funny story, again, I saw Xiao Zhen when I was working at this job. And well, how to say? Charity, she was very kind to me, even though she already donates to the charity. And this job honestly was very boring. I had to speak repetitively to multiple people, and they would just give me the same reaction. Why? I would go up to them and ask, "Are you interested in helping kids with cancer?" When they hear kids with cancer, their face, "What are you telling me? I don't care." And then they walk off. What happened with this job? I got fired, obviously, because nobody, how to say, came up to me and said, "I'm gonna donate and help kids." They just look at me, "Don't. I don't care." So even with these jobs with high working hours, and I had a lot of commute time and was interacting with a lot of people. Once these jobs stopped, my life kind of turned upside down. Eh, I wanted to look for a new job, and my brain was telling me, "You have to. You're gonna be really bored at home." So I was scrolling on those temporary job sites for I think a week straight of just apply to join now, apply, apply, apply. And the result, I applied to about 50, 50 jobs, and I got like average 3 to 5 responses back from the 50. I think I failed all the interviews because of I couldn't meet their time. How to say that? Months. I couldn't meet whatever quota they had. So I was stuck at home, practically a ghost. I was chained to one room, chained. Nobody came to talk to me or anything. So I just sat there in front of my computer watching movies. What else could I do, right? No job. And I kind of just did whatever I wanted on the computer. I scrolled, I watched movies, and it's embarrassing to admit that my best friends became movie characters. Crazy, right? Um, this cycle obviously was not good, because not talking to anybody. The only time I go out of my room was to eat or to sleep or to shower or whatever. So I thought to myself, this cycle doesn't seem too good. It's, how to say, self-destructive, honestly. So I had to take small incremental steps to fix my lifestyle. First of all, I needed a wake-up call. I told a close relative friend, I don't remember, and I told them, "Hey, I'm kind of sad." And they told me, "You're so lazy. What are you doing?" So I was like, "Okay, that hurts." Reality, right? That really hurt. And I got up, and then last meeting, I took up um topic master, and that was the most I've ever spoken in 2 months. Because, you third thing that I did was I stopped watching depressing movies, because when you're engaging with your best friends on the computer, you just feel their emotions, you take in everything, and eventually you become sad too. So I stopped watching all those depressing movies, and I watched kids movies, right? Because yeah, they could be a bit deep. They could be happy. They're more of a positive tone. So I just watched it. It was fun. They had good world building and everything. I totally recommend. If you're sad, just watch a kids movie. It's great. Mm, the last thing I did was, research things, whatever I wanted, because who's gonna stop me? I have no boss. And I researched a lot about mental health, and I will share some ways that I found that people will, how to encourage people and everything. First of all, don't say it's their fault that they're mentally ill. That's horrible, and it will send them into a deeper spiral. And second of all, just invite them to go out, because going out, the sun on your face, the wind blowing, better than staying in your room and absorbing dust every single day. And thirdly, just be kind, be there for them. It's not nice. It's because being mentally ill, it feels really lonely, very isolating. So to be the loved one there, to look after you, it's a great feeling, and you feel like you're cared for. There's hope in the world. Um, that's about it from me. Sorry, it's not very funny. Can't think of anything. Have a great evening, everybody. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Erin, for your speech. We build better habits by we stop doing that's what hurting us. Like we stop watching depressing movies and then we watch something happy to help us get better. A bit is also good, and as and slowly things will get better. And I hope you get better over time. Yeah. And okay, now I would like for the second speech, I would like to invite the second evaluator, Esther Yo, to read the purpose of the second speaker's speech. Are you ready?
Hi, Wendy. Yes. Am I audible to all?
I can hear you, but a bit sounds far away. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Is it better now?
Yes, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay. So for today, the second speaker we have in today's Venus meeting is Toastmasters Risan Tan. Her purpose, we're going to read out her purpose statement. So for the speech, this is her first speech for the DTM. So she's going to introduce her plan and her vision. And then through this speech, she's supposed to demonstrate her skills as a leader and a public speaker. Risantan, a blueprint of division and contest. A blueprint of division and contest, Risantan. Take it away.
Last year, November, after clubbing and we just had a supper together, sitting together, chit-chatting, suddenly Division N Director Cheng Wei raised this issue. I have no organizing chair for my Division N contest yet. Who I can approach? Immediately, I feel, okay, maybe this is the time. Because, why? I'm looking for a project for my DTM project and I don't know what I want to do. But a level contest, division level contest that near to the district level, I think it will be a good chance for me to show my capable of leadership, organizing, how to organize the skill set that I have to organize an event, since also my job as event planner. So I think this might be a great time for me to showcase it. Immediately, I told Cheng Wei, never mind, you leave it to me. I will be your organizing chair. So with this is how come today my topic be a blueprint of Division N contest. And I am the organizing chair for the Division N International Speech and Evaluation Contest. Today, I will share with you what is one of the elements that you must think of when you're planning for an event. So let me hear from the floor, everyone. So what is the element that you think planning an event is very important?
Look, venue.
Venue, yeah, great. Okay.
Role players.
Role players, yes, correct.
Team judge and etc.
Yeah. So what else? Any else?
The cost.
Printing documents.
Very good. So all this will be explained in my speech today. Today, I'm going to basically touch on 6 things that I think very important to organize a division level or even district level contest when it comes to a speech contest. So this is the 6 elements that I feel we must focus on when we plan for the contest event. So the first is on the time frame, but I'm not going to touch with the time frames because I think after I've explained all, then I come back to time frame, that will be the right time. So I will skip the first thing. Even all the event I started, I always start with time frame first. Okay. So second, let's look at the organizing team. All these are the important, out of all these roles, they're consequently very important in a contest. But what role do you think that is most priority I should focus on immediately get their participants if I want to organize a
Chief
contest?
Judge.
Yes, correct. You must, especially when it comes to a division level and district level, you need to get a chief judge that very familiar with the contest rules, or even they themselves willing to learn and able to study themselves on the contest rules. Instead of you need to push them behind, come on, you need to familiar this thing, come on, you need to study on that thing. So my chief judge, luckily I managed to get a very experienced chief judge, Toastmaster Chong Yi. So she, from throughout these 2 years, I know her. She joining here and there, helping for this and that contest. So I got no doubt on that. So chief judge is my first priority. I get EE. Then second is on our contest Toastmaster, because they are representing the contest of the day. They need to handle it immediately if anything ad hoc, right? So, but Cheng Wei requests one thing. I want my AD to show face in the contest. Since it's division contest, so all my AD should play a very important role. I got no choice, but I need to invite all the ADs to become my contest Toastmaster of the day, that those roles that they can represent themselves and speak in front of the public. So all these are my priority role. For others' role, I did not say that it's not important, but I can take it after. So slowly by slowly, you can see later in my time frame, all the role player, I get all these role player. The priority will be the chief judge and contest Toastmaster first. After that, only on and off a while, I've joined in help for an event or a contest. Then I recruit the role player from there. The second element on the venue and infrastructure. Just now we mentioned about venue is very important, right? You must find a venue that's suitable to fit on all the crowd. How many audience you want in your contest? You need to think about. You cannot find a very small room or a room with pillar, but then your audience cannot see the stage, right? So venue is one of it that you need to consider, a suitable venue that's suitable for speaking, public speaking. And secondly, it's not only the venue, but you need to look for the infrastructures, whether they have a breakout room or not, whether the chairs is comfort for the audience to sit, what type of chair they are using. Also, are they having a foldable table or the other chair that with foldable board on the chair? And what type of mic they can use on the room, inside the room, because contestants, they might deliver the speech with hand gesture. So if you let them hold the mic using the holding mic, it's not the right decision, right? So all this, you need to think of it. Then only you make the decision whether this is the right venue to have a contest. And third, is on our target audience. While we know that usually our audience will come from the role players, come from the supporter of all these contestants, and who else? This time, I set myself a target. I not only want to get all the audience from Toastmasters Club, but I also wish to invite those that potential to be a Toastmasters members. So I set my target. For this contest, originally I set 100, but for Cheng Wei, she said it's too ambitious. There's not enough space. So I reduced my numbers to 80s, but it's still a big numbers. And don't forget about our budget. All this we need to control-wise on the budget so that we can meet our expenses. All this planning, I need to do it. And don't forget about, since I want to get 80%, so how I do the marketing. 1 month before, I need to start share my poster with my venue. Second, the 2 weeks before, I create another post with, I wish that I can do a video to show the contestant. And you need to do a reminder, the deadline to register 1 week before, and 2 days before, remind again, audience, this coming Sunday is our contest. So your marketing plan, you should find a suitable person that can help you do all this. That's why after I compile all this, actually I already planned all this by January until the week before. Every week I have my own schedules what I should do, because I know that Chinese New Year, there's no one liars me. I know that in March I will be away from Malaysia for 2 weeks, so I cannot do anything. So all this I have set my own time frame to make sure I can organize a success event. So that's all for my sharing today for the 6th element of planning an event for contest. Thank you. Back to you.
Oh, thank you, Risan, for the detailed plan of how you organize a division level contest. My first time seeing it, there's a lot of work and effort being put to make sure it's a success for the day. A lot of months of planning, it's a lot of effort. Yes. Okay. Now we will go. Now next we will move to our third prepared speaker, and I would like to invite our third evaluator for our third prepared speech speaker, which is Rosie Sam. Are you ready to read out the purpose of her speech?
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you, Madam EOE. Our third speaker is Jun Bei, and this is her Distinguished Toastmaster second speech. And the purpose of this project is for the member to demonstrate her skills as a leader and a public speaker. The purpose of the second speech is for the member to share some aspect of her experience completing the project. With the title, The Ripple of Mentorship, Jun Bei, the screen is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. I did not have an official mentor until I became Toastmasters member. 5 years ago, I was new in Toastmasters world. I was assigned with one mentor, Distinguished Toastmasters Yim Fong, who I invited her to join me today. She didn't just guide me, she invests in her time. Literally, we have almost every week call with her. She will guide me every single step, from navigating in Toastmasters International Portal to my first speech and my first role. And one important homework that she wants me to do is to prepare my protege success plan. In other words, is to set my own short, mid, and long-term goal. By the time I thought, wow, Toastmasters also need to set KPIs. But today, looking back, that homework changed my journey. Because of her, I didn't just complete my goal, I grew. Whenever I felt stuck, I turned to someone like her to seek for guidance. And slowly, the seed inside me grew into a tree. When I see more and more new members benefited from this, I was inspired too. I volunteer myself to go through a pathway called mentorship in Toastmasters. Fast forward, I also certified, became one of the mentor in my club. However, over time, more and more guests sign up as a mentor, sign up as a member. The incremental of this has pushed me for this idea that I want to do something for my club by increasing more mentor in the club so that we can support our new members. That's where the mentor circus idea was born. Well, before the program started, I sent out an invitation in my club. The criteria is very simple. You just have to complete level 2 in Toastmasters pathway. Well, I expected maybe 2 or 3 members will say yes, but to my surprise, there were total 7 brave and like-minded members say yes, I believe in it. At the moment, I realized this is no longer my own mission. This is our mission. I organized a briefing session to all of them, talking about what Toastmasters mentorship is all about. And it is not only giving advice, but settling personal goal to your protege is important. First, you need to encourage them to take up roles, even though they always say, next time, I'm not free. Second, guiding them deliver their speeches, even when they say, I'm not ready. So we set a very clear goals for this mentor circus. Within 6 months, all my mentors will need to maintain their protege complete level 1. Then only they will consider graduated. Well, to support this 6 months journey, we actually set up a very structured monthly check-in so that we can share the progress, challenges that they face, and also sometimes just a small reminder of don't give up to every of my mentor. Along the way, I discover the biggest challenge of mentoring can summarize into 3 letters. PDP. Well, it's not personal development plan, but passion, discipline, and patience. Let me start with the first letter, passion. Mentoring in Toastmasters, we have all the tools template that is free and easily available. But all these tools, they don't mentor people. People mentor people, and that required heart. We need to invest time, and we do it with our heart, authentically, because we want our member to grow together. Second, discipline. Well, I arrange monthly check-in with all my mentors. It sounds very simple, right? But in reality, everyone is so busy. So sometimes it's only like 2 mentors that join the call that show up. However, being a lead of this mentor program, I learned consistency matters more than attendance. Showing up, be present, and keep the conversation going is more important, because this is not only like knowing how many people are following you, but be consistent even though there's no one is watching. Third is P, patient. Mentorship is not one size fits all, because some of the mentees are fast, some are very slow, some even disappear middle of the journey, and then they come back. It takes two to tango. I learned that sometimes we need to give the space to them to learn on their own pace, because grow cannot be forced. It must be chosen. I kept the objective very clear and reminding all of them that within this 6 months period, so long any of their protege completed their level 1, then they are motivated to be recognized in our upcoming District 51 annual conference. So I'm very proud to announce that there are 3 of them that achieved this recognition, namely Toastmasters Retno, Evan, and also Crystal. The rest of them, well, it's okay because they will take their time following up with their protege. Mentorship is not a race, it's a ripple. So we are not just mentoring, we are developing leaders. So I'm very glad to see that someone like Toastmasters Wendy, who is a mentee or protege of Evan, is now our TOE of the day. And she's also volunteered to be the next generation of mentor because she has completed her level 2. So I'm very fulfilled when I've completed this program because I see that being a strong club like Venus, we are able not only to develop our new members, become a good communicator. At the same time, we are also building our muscle, the great leaders that able to lead by example, taking up responsibility to lead the next generation. So lastly, I invite every one of you that is part of this journey, whether you are a mentor, a protege, or a supporter, all your roles matters. That's it for my sharing. Back to you, Wendy. Thank you.
Thank you, June. We learned a lot about how mentorship influences everyone in the club and how it helps each other and how we all need to have the heart to do it in order for it to be good for everyone. And yeah, that's a really good speech. Yeah. And next we'll go with our one of our most exciting session of the day, which is the table topic session. And our table topic master of today is Retno. The floor is yours, Retno.
Thank you, TOE Wendy. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Retnocha and I will be your topics master. So may I share my slide? Can everybody see my slide?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So tonight it will be exciting and it will be different tonight because I will have 8 questions. And according to our theme tonight is building better habits. So each question will reflect to that. And a little bit different because in each question, it's a multiple choice. So there is only one correct answer. But don't worry, you will spot the correct answer within 2 seconds. What I would like to do is that you follow the next instruction. That's when you use your time from 1 to 2 minutes. Remember, you have plenty of time to describe the next instruction. So is that clear enough? Any questions? No? Okay, so I have 8 questions here. Don't worry about the pictures because sometimes maybe it reflects with the question, maybe it's not. So I would like to have volunteers. We have some guests tonight. Oh, Nelson.
I can go first for demo to the guest.
Sure. Demo for the. Let me stop my sharing. And then Nelson, what number from number 1 to number 8?
Number 1, please. The ice cream.
Oh, the ice cream. Are you going to use your poem about ice cream, Nelson? Oh, you will not understand, Nelson, yeah? Okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen now. Let me start with the first question. Okay. Nelson, what is a healthy eating habit? And please elaborate your answer.
Okay, thank you, Table Topic Master. So before I start my speech, there is some like rhymes about ice cream. Pergi ke kedai beli aiskrim vanila. Singgah sebentar beli roti canai. Kau senyum nampak manja. Rupanya lapar belum makan lagi. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your healthy eating habit in your daily life? Can be, for example, is eating fast food every day. Maybe you guys skip meals or intermediate fasting. Maybe you guys eating a balanced diet. For example, you just, eat egg with vegetables, or maybe you reduce your drinking your Coca-Cola, Sprite, 100 plus, and boba, or maybe reduce some ice cream, mishway. So basically, how can I elaborate to reduce my health eating habit? First, you guys need to do some activities. For example, before you guys go to work, or maybe before you start your day, maybe you guys can do a mini jogging in a mini stadium near your house, or maybe you can do some plank, or maybe you do some push up, sit up, and maybe like home exercise from YouTube using your TV. And maybe you guys can do a mini jogging at near your house, like maybe for 1 hour or maybe 15 minutes before you start your day, so that you have your healthy lifestyles. And second, you need to reduce your sugary food. For example, as I said, like Mishway, 100 plus, Coca-Cola, Sprite, and etc. is because sometimes that they can have a high calories, and maybe you guys need to reduce you need to reduce the sugary food. And thirdly, you guys need to have your healthy lifestyle. For example, maybe for those who are vegetarian, you can continue your vegetarian. And if for those who haven't, maybe we can suggest to eat like morning egg, or maybe half rice, or etc. So to sum up this speech, that I would like to say that eating healthy food is really important, and you need to reduce the sugary. That's all for me. Back to you.
Toastmaster Nelson, there's a lot of things for us to be healthy. Sometimes I'm thinking like I'm just going to eat ice cream the whole day, but I'm sure that's not the right thing. Thank you very much. May I also have the next one? May I have some guests? If you can write down your name there, and maybe GOE can help me with mentioning to me the name, and then I can also deliver my quiz for tonight. Any volunteer from our guests? Can you write down your name? Oh, I have my son, Julian Ilham, Wicaksana, all the way from Dubai. All right, Julian, thank you very much. And then if you would like to join, and then please write your name down there. Julian, I will try to save the time. I have question number 1 to number 8. Number 1 is, what number would you like, Julian?
I'll take number 7.
Number 7, lucky number. Let me share my screen.
Julian, you want to start your video?
Sure thing, Toastmasters.
You see the
Numbers. Number
handsome
7.
chap there.
So, Julian, number 7. Why is it important to manage your time very well? The answer is there. Please choose one. And then can you give an example to elaborate your answer?
Yes, we'll take option C, to be more productive and organized.
Thank
So
you.
why
That's
is it?
the correct answer. Can you give
And
an
a good
example?
example, I would say for us, it's important to have a schedule which also reflects on the first topic that the Toastmasters mentioned, which is healthy habits. And this is what the current topic is for today, I believe. More importantly, managing time allows us to be a little less stressed and focus on our tasks at hand and be more present in the moment. This just generally allows us to be able to work more productively from a more passionate point and be working from the heart to other people. I would also say that it's important so that we can also better understand people as opposed to being too anxious or sometimes feeling too held back because we are feeling too time pressured instead of being time conscious. Especially for working as a cabin crew, this is what I do. And if I am not organized with time, especially on busy flights, things will be delayed. And that will also mean that people will also be delayed, including the crew, including the passengers. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Julian. I think that relates to your job. Please be organized and please be timely. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you, darling. Right, next, can I have the third one, please?
Dr. Saras.
Dr. Saras.
Saras, thank you very much. What number would you like, Dr. Saras? Number 7 and number 1 are taken.
Number 3.
Number 3, of course. So, may I share my screen now? Saras, can you see my screen? Okay, I think this is really, so you can see all underwears there. What is a good habit for maintaining personal hygiene? Can you add more, please? Time is yours.
Okay, the answer is definitely A, brushing teeth twice a day. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So can I start now?
Of course.
Yes. I think to keep ourselves hygienic, of course, we have to brush our teeth twice a day, especially in the morning and before we go to sleep. And why we need to do that? Because we freshen up ourselves by having a beautiful smile, showing our white teeth in the morning, and also good fragrance from our mouth, good smell. Because I'm sure you want to keep everybody near you, not far away from yourself. And at night, of course, you have to brush your teeth once again to keep yourself, your mouth especially, to be hygienic. So you can sleep well without any trouble. And also you don't want any bacteria to be formulated into your mouth throughout the day. Ladies and gentlemen, hygienic not only about our mouth and also brushing our teeth, it's also keeping ourselves hygienic throughout the day. Why? attracting good aura. The good aura is the good vibration that you're going to give to yourself and also people around yourself. All of us are connected through energy, and this aura is shine through your physical appearance. So if you want to attract good energy, good people around you, you have to be hygienic. And it also says that if you're hygienic, you keep the doctor far away from you because you don't have to visit their hospitals or clinics. And in a nutshell, I will say, ladies and gentlemen, be hygienic and celebrate to have this cleanliness around yourself, and also be clean towards the environment that we are in. We shouldn't pollute Mother Earth. We should embrace the beautiful nature, and we should celebrate keeping everyone clean for the next generation to come. So let us stay healthy, be hygienic, and have a beautiful nation for the next generation to come. Thank you.
Oh, Sarah, I couldn't help laughing when you said, please don't pollute Mother Earth. Oh, yes, definitely. And when I saw you, you smell very nice anyway. Thank you, Dr. Sarah. Next one, please. Can anyone help me? Who's the next?
Yes,
So
we have a volunteer more.
Volunteer more, please. Our guest.
Yes.
Mom, yes? Okay. Mom, can we have number 1, number 7, and number 3 taken?
Reno, can you share your screen?
Yes, of course. What number would you like?
I'll just go with number 4, I think.
Number 4. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so number 4 is, which of the following is a healthy daily habit? How so?
Okay, first and foremost, good evening, everybody. My name is Mung Shi Yi, and in my opinion, I think a healthy daily habit is drinking enough water. As you can see, I will speak from my own experience. Before going to university and being an intern for Miss June, I was working as a construction worker. And in construction, water is a necessity because you need it all the time. When you're working under the sun, when you're working the long hours, when you are moving heavy stuff, you need water. You need to stay hydrated to keep going on. And it's important to stay healthy because the human body needs enough water to sustain itself, to keep it healthy, to keep all the organs functioning well, and so we will not have any unwanted, let's say, diseases or whatnot happening to us when we are old or even now. So secondly, I'm a bit lost here. Oh no, I forgot the structure.
Why do you think that drinking water is a good daily habit?
Oh yes, I think I can relate it to now that I'm working. It is. I find that I am also drinking a lot of water as well. Even though I am working in an air-conditioned office, I drink a lot. Um, Even though it doesn't really consumes that, I don't really consume that much. Let's say burn a lot of water in there, but I still drink it as I think it's a practice and something mentally that I've developed to always drink water occasionally, so that I can stay healthy and stay hydrated. I do not like the feeling of dryness in my throat or on my lips. And I think this is all from me right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think, can we have one more? Hu Yin is on the list. Is that all right? Okay. Hu Yin, I have number 1, number 3, number 4, and number 7 is taken. So we have number 2, number 6, and number 8.
Number 2.
Number 2, sure. Okay, let me share my screen. Number this will be the last one, I suppose. Sorry. Okay. This is number 2. How many hours of sleep are generally recommended for adult each night? Can you find the correct answer?
I think every adult needs 7 to 9 hours sleep
Right.
per day.
Why do you think so?
Because when we sleep, we are actually letting our body taking rest. And when we take the rest, we are letting our immune system to work. It will start the process to heal ourselves. I recommend that everyone shall sleep by 10:30 o'clock at night so that we can have better rest time. The amount of rest time is sufficient enough for us to keep our body fit and keep our body health better. It will help us to it can prevent hair loss and prevent our skin from aging too fast. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are you doing late at night? Let's go to bed early at 10:30. Thank you.
Thank you, Huyun, and thank you more also for I think that's definitely, I agree with you, drinking water and sleeping are very important, especially for us who are already aging like me. And today is my birthday. Thank you very much for having a meeting on my birthday dinner, everyone. Thank
Happy
you so much.
birthday, Retno. Happy birthday, Retno.
Happy birthday, Retno.
Happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday, Retno.
Woohoo!
Thank you very much. And back to
Happy
you,
birthday,
TOE.
Retno.
Thank you so much. Back to you, TOE.
Oh, okay. I was really enjoying the session. I forgot I was TOE. Okay. Thank you, Retno, and all the really brave volunteers for the table topic session. And we have 5 volunteers today, and I didn't realize today is Retno's birthday. So happy birthday, Retno! I hope you have a great time today, and I hope you're already having a great time. Okay. And now, we actually have a 5-minute break, but before that, we would like to take a group photo first. So can everyone turn on the camera and we let Camille take a group photo of every one of us for today. And is everyone ready for the photo?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Smile. Can we have one more? 1, 2. Okay, a moment. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thank you, Camille. And also, one more thing, we would like to vote for the best prepared speaker first, and we will launch the poll now.
Do you want me to launch it, Wendy?
Yes, yes.
The best prepared speech, right?
Yeah, for Venus, vote for
Okay.
best prepared.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I guess we have the vote. Okay, we can end the poll now. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Cam. Now we're actually over time by a lot, but let's give everyone uh a like a 2-minute break. It's almost 9:30. Let's come back at 9:32 for if you need to have some water or go to have a bathroom break. This is the time. Yeah.
Maybe is the table topic speakers ready, Wendy? For the voting?
Can I intervene? Before we vote for the best speakers, I think the timer should have told whether everybody is in time or something like that.
Yes, correct.
Mil, just now I see you take page 1 only. We have 2 pages, yeah?
Is
Yeah.
it? I
Yes.
think. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then we should take again later.
President Rizan, there is a comment from our counter that before we taking the vote, we need to ask the timer first whether all the speakers are in time frame. Thank you.
Is our timer here? Or maybe she went for break. We would like to.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, hi, Glenda.
Sorry, just
Yeah,
you
thanks.
want me to show
You just
the
say, is anyone overtime?
Just state the one within time only.
sorry for the speech or for the table topics,
For both, yeah.
both. Actually, this is my first time become a timer. Can I know if, let's say, for speech, if the time is 7.31, it consider on time or overtime?
Is overtime.
Then no people on time or all overtime.
No one on time for prepared speaker.
Yeah.
Okay. What about table topic speaker?
Table topics only two within time, Julian's and Hui Ying.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the timing. Yes. And thank you, Subra, for reminding us about the timing. Yes.
Okay, time's up.
Yeah. Now it's 9:32. Yeah. Now it's time to return to our next session. As the prepared speeches, we have no one on time, and for the table topic session, there's only two, so we would not be voting. We voting for the table topic session. And yeah, our next session is the general evaluation session. And I would like to invite our GE, Dr. Saras, to for the evaluation session. The floor is yours.
Thank you to our lovely Toastmaster of the evening, Wendy. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening. So now we have come to the third part of the of the meeting, and that is our evaluation session. I would like to say evaluation is the breakfast for champion, and evaluation is just like the spring of rain. It wasn't too heavy that washes away the plant's root, and wasn't too light such as it could bring nutrient to the plants to grow. But it's just nice for everyone to become a better speaker in the future. And ladies and gentlemen, one disclaimer about evaluation also, it is personal opinion of the evaluators, and their intention is very pure, just to improve the speakers to become a very eloquent speaker in the future. So if you like the points, take it. If you don't like the points, don't worry, just brush it away. So with that, let us start with our evaluation session. So we will start with our speakers who have spoken, and we have lovely evaluators who will be evaluating them. So for the speaker one, Hearing Yo, your evaluator will be Michael Ma. Yes, the floor is yours, Michael. Michelle, sorry. Michelle, sorry.
Okay. Thank you, GE. Okay. So, Erin, thanks for giving a good speech for the night. What I like about your speech is the smile that you put throughout your entire speech. But of course, it's half of the speech because at the half of it, it's more of emotions that are coming up. But overall, you have put through that. And second thing is how spontaneous that you have speak during the entire speech. I think there's no notes around you that are pulling you through because I see that you have been speaking very, very spontaneously. And the third thing is the emotional part when you're speaking about your 2 months without a job and you're consistently looking for it and you are lying and scrolling and putting yourself into a room that you feel suffocated. That part is something very strong I felt about in your speech. Okay. Of course, the vocal variety comes out a lot in terms of the speech you're delivering. That really touched the audience as well for tonight. Not just me, but as well as others, because I see a lot of hugs coming from the chat to you to pacify you, things will be all right, and it definitely is. So my suggestion to you on your speech tonight, first of all, it's a humor speech. So when you have a mixture of feelings where from the ups to the down, it got me a little bit confused in your speech. From that, what you can do, maybe the next round, you will use back the same speech, but you turn it around. How to turn it around is, I know you have bumped into Crystal in the complex that you're working, but it sounds like the way you sounded is like it's on a Sunday and she is not working, but you are working. So I think maybe you can change it in a way that, by seeing her is an embarrassing moment. I don't know where to hide my face and to make it humorous in your speech, but because it's the title of your speech. And you say that, oh, I didn't expect to see you here. Oh, I'm so embarrassed right now. And with that kind of vocal variety, I think it will help in your speech. And of course, the second thing is that I heard a lot of pausing in your speech. So I think you need to try to remember your speech so that your sequence and your transition is much more smoother. And the third thing is the call to action on your speech, which means that when you were to end your speech, you at least need to know what you're trying to deliver in this message of your speech, because the audience here is trying to learn something from you. And of course, it would be good that you can elaborate on if, let's say today, you were to do it differently and how different it will be. That will be my challenge to you. Okay, overall, it's a very good speech, and hope to hear the next one from you. Thank you. Back to you,
Thank
Jean.
you.
Thank you to our evaluator, Michelle. Ladies and gentlemen, I will reserve my comments for the evaluator at the end, but nevertheless, I would like to share with you in Toastmasters the beautiful techniques of evaluation. And one technique that Michelle has used is to say the good things about the speaker, how well the speaker has done today, and also to highlight room for improvement for the speaker to become a better speaker. And I think Michelle did it very well. Other comments, I shall keep it towards the end of my presentation. Now, before I go on with calling the second evaluator, can I check one about your club, Venus Toastmasters Club? Because I saw the timers report about the table topics. I see many of them are within the time because they are within 2 minutes, 30 seconds. So why are they disqualified? Because in table topics, for my understanding, we can speak up to 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Can somebody clarify your practice in your club?
Yeah, you're right,
Dr. Saras, you're right. Up to 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
seconds.
2:31 is overtime.
For table
Yeah.
topic.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, my
Glenda is our new member as well. She's learning. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you, Glenda.
Okay,
It's
I will
okay.
change the report. Okay.
Yeah, so that means
Thanks.
only one person is disqualified. The others are eligible for the voting for the best speakers for the table topics, I believe. Am I right?
Okay, yes, you're right.
Yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, without further ado, we shall go on with our second evaluator for today. So the second evaluator for our speaker, Rayson Tan, is none other than Esther Yeo. Please put your hands together for her.
Okay. Now it's my turn. Am I audible and visible? Check that first. Can you hear me clearly?
Echo
Esther,
behind.
there's strong echo.
Yeah, and one sit near to you, the laptop.
Is this better? Can you hear me better?
It is still echoing.
Echoing.
But you can at least hear me, right? Because I don't want to take too much time on the
Okay,
sound
okay,
checks.
yes, go ahead.
Okay, okay. So this time, your speech is your detailed first speech where you need to share about some of your planning and your vision, as well as demonstrate your leadership and public speaking skills. So from your speech, I caught that you have really well prepared content. There's a lot of things that you touched on in your speech, and then you have a really good tone and volume throughout your whole speech. And then it also shows that you're very comfortable with your audience. And then during the Q&A session where you ask about what kind of elements that you need to prepare an event, that one, you got a lot of responses. Your audience are really engaged. I think that is what you have done really well. So I have 2 pointers on what you want to work on. Is that your eye contact is not exactly consistent. Maybe because like you have the visual aids with you. So sometimes, or you look at the pinhole camera, and then sometimes I look at my side, oh yes, I got to say this. So maybe if you have you're more familiar with your content that you prepare on your slides, then you can maintain the really constant contact with your audience through the webcam. And then it's your pacing. Personally, I think it's your tone and volume is great, but the pacing of your speech is a bit too fast. Because I think when you introduce all the 6 elements, you touched on the timeline element, and then you said you want to throw it back. So maybe when you talk about it, right, you could have just put it at the back. So maybe that one would save you some time, and then you might be within time to win the best speaker for tonight, right? You've done well so overall, but then I think I would also pose some challenges to you. So you have a really structured, really well-planned speech, right? Your content is really full. So I think you could have added something like, wait, I never thought of that before. Because you see that you receive a lot of answers from the audience, and the answers are quite similar to what you have prepared today. Maybe something that's like, oh, actually being in OC is like this one. Now I know, I knew it from this one. Something like that. So something you experience that people might not think of. And then the other thing is, yeah, you present when as you present, you have hand gestures, but then it could be more relevant because it's just I don't know if you can see. It's like you're always having it in front, but then maybe you could expand to your sides a bit when you're talking about timeline. You pull it because time. And then maybe something more relevant. But overall, great job on your speech. I can't wait to see you present next time. That's all for me. Good night.
Thank you to Aston Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, just witness the sandwich method where it comes with a layer of introduction and then the meaty part where is the room for improvement. All the improvement parts and as well as all the challenges for the speaker, and lastly covered with another layer of bread where she re-emphasized everything, the moments of truth, the strengths as well as weaknesses. So this is another technique of evaluation that we can use in Toastmasters. And Esther, I will have my comments reserved for you at the end of my presentation later. Now, let me go on with the third evaluator, that is Toastmaster Rohisham, who will be evaluating our speaker Junbei. Yes, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Dr. Saras, our general evaluator. Ladies and gentlemen, according to a famous author, John Maxwell, leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. So kudos to Toastmaster June. Your speech wasn't just a report on a project. You bring us along your own journey in Toastmaster, the incremental steps from day one, and your tribute to your own mentor brings some sentimental values and, of course, leadership qualities. And your speech transitioning from mentoring a protege to mentoring a mentor is the ultimate litmus test for a distinguished Toastmaster. You didn't just stand there and speak, but you occupied all of us the stage with a strategic calm that signal that you are in total command of your material and your message to us. Apart from that, you brilliantly articulated the subtle shift required when guiding someone who's also mentors, who will mentor protege. So you avoided being instructional. Instead, you show us on how to be collaborative by providing us with the acronym Passion, Discipline, and Patience, PDP. And your description of the monthly check-in provided a concrete takeaway for our own leadership journey immediately. So kudos to you again. Just my humble suggestion to you, Junbei, to truly sharpen the beefiness of your delivery, perhaps you could consider these two adjustments. Maybe you want to share more about the stress test narrative. What I meant was that while your success was very clear, a DTM level audience hunger for the friction point. I want to hear more about the moment your advice was rejected, a little bit of drama, or when the mentor you were mentoring pushed back, the constructing moment of failure, and how you handle and manage that. Perhaps it could create a better, smooth success story for all of us. And secondly, the silent tool. You have a very strong, clear, consistent vocal flow. Delivering salient points, you might want to consider a silent or powerful pauses that bring more dramatic and bring us to the next story. To sum up, Junbei, you didn't just meet the criteria, you redefined them. You show us that you have intellectual depth to analyze leadership, and you have shown us the incremental steps and ripple effect. So just a little bit of add in the stress test narrative and the powerful pauses. I wish you all the best for your future endeavor. You are not just finishing a DTM project, you are setting way forward to become an inspiring, distinguished Toastmaster that looks and sound just like you. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam GE.
Thank you to our evaluator, Rohisham. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I love about Toastmasters International. You see, as evaluator, you can either make somebody or break somebody. And what Rohisham did is he really made another DTM to come because he was so positive and energetic in giving his comments for our next DTM in District 51. Well done, Rosiham. Sorry about that. Now, let me go on with our next evaluator. So before the table topic evaluation comes comes up, shall we have the voting for the best table topics? Speakers? Is the
Yes, yes.
pool ready? Yes. Can we have that first? Okay, everyone can choose your best speaker for today. The table topic speakers. Thank you. Now we shall have our table topic evaluation. Let me call our Toastmaster Yap Xiao Zhen.
Thank you, General Evaluator Dr. Saras. All right. We really have a fun table topic section tonight. Thank you, Topic Master. Topic Master Redno. Redno. All right. So we have 5 speakers, table topic speakers today, and we also have 2 speakers. They are actually guests and first time joining the table topic sections. Well done. And okay, let me start with the first speaker, who is Nelson John. Nelson, your speech title is what is healthy eating habit, and please elaborate your answers. And you choose eating a balanced diet and fruits. All right, and it is very incredible that you start with Malay pantun. It's very creative and fun, and you after that you follow by elaborate more on why is eating healthy food is important, and also you suggested a few helpful habits to maintain a healthy diet. All right, but actually I think you speak quite fast. I didn't manage to catch some parts of your speech, and maybe that's my active listening. Also have to practice and improve. But perhaps I would challenge you to have more to have pauses in your future speech. But overall, I think you have answered the question well, elaborated your answer on the what and how you maintain a healthy eating habit. All right, move on to speaker 2, Julian Chia. Your title is what it is important to maintain your time well, and give an example. So your answer to be more productive and organized. So you straight away answering the question, the why, and you give a few examples on the why it is important to manage time well, and because of your job nature as a flight attendant, where cabin crew, including the passenger, is strictly have to be strictly on time. The flight never wait for anyone, right? So you I think you have answered the question. You give a lot of examples why it is important. And I would recommend that you could structure your speech better with opening and elaborate more on how you manage time as a cabin crew, and also conclude with a conclusion. All right. And then the third speaker is Dr. Saras. What is the good habit for maintaining personal hygiene, and add more? All right.
your answer is brushing teeth twice a day. Okay, then you start with why we need to brush teeth and the benefits to keep your mouth hygiene and personal hygiene. All these benefits. And Dr. Saras also engaged with the audience, but I actually lost her a few seconds, but didn't catch in that a few seconds is silent, but I don't know whether the other audience is the same. But I managed to catch that you have ended with conclusions and summarize all your takeaway messages. That is amazing. And I actually would like to listen to a few more good habits of maintaining personal hygiene from you, but we have a time limit here. And move on to speaker 4, Mong. Mong, well done. You first time experience impromptu speech in the Venus Toastmaster Club, and congratulations. And your question, okay, you have shared your personal experience to have drink enough water as a healthy daily habit, right? And how you do it, and you share the importance of drinking enough water to avoid illness. And in the middle, you actually forgot how to structure your speech, but you just tell the truth. You without any filler words like or you didn't do that. So well done. That is really amazing. Sometimes I also forgot. I will just have a lot of filler words. Okay. Then okay, perhaps next time you can conclude with a takeaway message to end your speech. All right. But anyway, congratulations. And then go to our last speaker, Hui Ying. Hui Ying, you share about you have a very good structure in your speech content. So you start with you answer the question, and then you start with why, and then you suggest how you do that, and then also why we have to do that, and then you also end with a takeaway message to encourage the audience to have enough sleep and good rest. So I think perhaps next time you could challenge yourself to have some humor or jokes in your impromptu speech. For example, in this question, you could tell that, oh, if you don't have enough sleep, maybe you will become a panda the next day. Okay, so I will challenge you next time to have more humors. Okay, that's all from me as a table topic evaluator. Back to you, general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you to our table topic evaluator, Zauzian Yao. She's so happy today, and I'm happy to hear her evaluation as well. Thank you, Zauzian. I shall comment for you later. Now we shall proceed with our technical role players who have been magnificently doing their job diligently throughout our meeting today. So firstly, let me call our grammar teacher, our English teacher, that is Anis Prahan from Kijang Toastmasters Club.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Saras. Today as a grammarian, or this evening as a grammarian, I will highlight those who use the word of the day, incremental, and then I will highlight also the interesting use of language through the notable phrases, and just just a few suggestions in terms of enhancing the accuracy of language as well. So the word of the day was incremental, which means happening in small, gradual steps. I picked up on 3 people using the word incremental. So Crystal used the word incremental in her opening about the efforts and growth as a club. And then we have June, when she used the phrase incremental increase, referring to the growth in membership. This is grammatically correct. If I could just suggest one refinement, since incremental means an increase itself, it may sound a little repetitive, so you may want to use incremental growth or incremental change instead. Rose Isham also used the word incremental. He used it in the phrase incremental steps since day one. So to reinforce the idea of consistent small actions leading to long-term impact. So congrats, all of them who used the word of the day. I apologize if I missed anyone else who used the word of the day. In terms of the interesting phrases that was used throughout the meeting, I was stuck at home, practically a ghost chained in my room by Erin. I needed a wake-up call, also Erin. Deeper spiral, sun on your face, the wind blowing. So a lot of vivid imagery there. Recent used the word ad hoc. June used the word navigating, and also short, mid, and long term, which is very structured. And there's also the imagery of the seed inside me grew into a tree. Keep the conversation going, be consistent even though no one is watching, and also the analogy of building our muscle, referring to leadership. Nelson used intermittent fasting. Julian used focus at our task at hand. Dr. Saras, keep the doctor far away, and also the phrase good aura. Retno, Mother Earth. Mong, water is a necessity, and the human body needs enough water to sustain itself. The word sustain, it's a good use of language. If I could just suggest a few suggestions in terms of the accuracy of the language. The phrase high working hours, you may wish to consider long working hours or demanding working hours. The phrase most priority, you may consider top priority. And mini jogging, you may consider to use the word short jog. And brush it away, you may consider to use brush it off or shake it off. And that's all from me. Thank you. Everyone had a good use of the language. Everyone was comfortable with the English language, and well done, everyone. Good to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you to our grammarian who is very positive and energetic giving her report. Now we shall proceed with our police of the day who caught all the speech crutches. And this is my biggest worry, our counter, Toastmasters Subramania from NSCA Toastmasters Club.
Yeah, good evening. The R counter and the filler words were used. I think I just used the filler words just now and the crutches words. So we come back to the Dr. Saras just used one R, Camelima, one R, Crystal President, a few R's, Wendy Tan, about 8 R's and 4 souls. And Glendaling timer 2 R's, A and 1 soul. Perfect is grammarian. The English teacher is perfect. She did not use the A, R or so. Rain use speaker number 1 is use couple of A, R and so. Reson Tan and 2 R's. Jude Bay 3 R's and 2 A's. Michael Ma 2 R's, 2 so. Evaluator 1 is evaluator 2, I think. Esther Yo 1. Rosizam, perfect. No filler words or no crutches. And the June Bay speaker, I believe she's speaker number 3, right? And no filler words or crutches. That's all from me. Over to you.
Thank you to our counter presenter, Toastmaster Subra. Now we shall proceed with Rolex of the day, our timer. I believe she's first time timer today. Congratulations for taking up this role. Yes. Please present.
Thank you, Dr. Saras. Wait, let me share the screen. Yeah. If everyone can see my screen. Everyone can see my screen, right? Okay. So sorry, just now the table topic. Yeah. Only Nelson is out of the time. Others are within the time. Then for prepare speeches is all not within the time. Then for evaluation, Michelle Ma and Rosie not within the time, but Esther Yo is within the time. Then for Selzen is not within the time, 6.08.
Glenda, I think the Michelle and S and also Rosanne, because they have 30 seconds more.
Yeah,
Yes.
Rosan time.
Yeah, you need to count, take
Oh,
into
okay.
consideration 30 seconds more.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
There are
Okay?
30 seconds more. So if 3 minutes is up, you must give them 30 seconds more. So only,
Okay.
like for example, 3 minutes 31, they are disqualified.
Okay. Okay. Noted. Okay. I amend it. Okay. Thank you for the chance. Yeah. That's my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Also, the speakers is 5 to 7 minutes. So 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay.
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 Thank you.
Okay.
Glenda.
Thank you.
She's first timer, so we all forgive her. So, ladies and gentlemen, now let us continue. Okay, what is next? Next is my report as the general evaluator for today's meeting. Firstly, allow me to share my screen. Can you all see my screen? Can?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So this is Venus Toastmasters Club today, 21st April 2026. This is my general evaluators report. So firstly, let me start with our SAA. Our SAA today was Toastmaster Camelia Ma. She started off with the house rules briefing of the club and the disclaimer. She also introduced herself with the slides, set up the meeting atmosphere very well, and this kickstart the vibration of the meeting wonderfully. So well done, Camelia. I don't have any comments for you because I think you did a very good job. And the next person in row was our president, Toastmaster Crystal Chin. Toastmasters Club, I can see awesome president of feminists. So I love this club very much. And I would like to congratulate all of you because you are one of the earliest achiever for smelly in the world. Please give a round of applause for every one of you in this club. And she started off with a very beautiful team building better habits, and she went on telling about this club, and that's a beautiful habit about this Venus Toastmasters Club and how you all worked so much about achieving your DCP points until you are smelly distinguished club. And I think that with all her sharing, we learned so much from her, as well as the one more interesting part that she mentioned was the introduction to the club officer's role. I felt this is very new and wonderful because especially for the guests and also those who want to take up the challenge to become the next club officers, having this introduction about officers' role in a meeting setting, telling that in a very elaborated way and asking everyone to tell what they have done for the past 10 months, it really opens up everybody's perspective about this role that they wish to take. So I really thought that is very good, very engaging. Well done on this president as well as Venus Toastmasters Club. And the next person that I want to speak on is our Toastmaster of the Day, Wendy Tan. Wendy Tan, wonderful job. You mentioned about the club when it was chartered 21st June 2021. You created a very beautiful atmosphere about this club as well as talking about the team and yourself. You confirmed the agenda and also you asked me to tell about the role players. After that, you also acknowledge all the speakers. I felt all that you did very well. Well done. The only recommendation from me for you, Toastmaster Wendy, is don't read from the screen, because when you are reading from the screen, it is quite obvious, especially if you are the Toastmaster of the evening. So I encourage you to have more eye contact with the camera. Another plus point that I liked about you and also when you presented was telling us about your retreats and showing us it is very fantastic, especially for person like me who have joined your club for the first time. So it gives a very good impression about your club. Well done, Wendy. Overall, you did a good job. And the next is the speaker, Erin Yo. I think well done on you for your story about 2 months as a ghost. Very lively, and you also spoke about yourself. I have no comments. I just would like to wish you all the best, Erin. The next was Raysun. Raysun, I really liked the way you presented your story, and you gave us with a very beautiful slides. And I like the timeline. You see, I have been judge as well as chief judge for more than 30 times for this term only. You know, for District 102, also District 51. And I felt that being like this timeline, I didn't do this timeline. So I felt that it was good to learn from you. Very motivating, very encouraging. Good reason, good job. And the next was June. June, I really liked the story about your mentor, about your PDP. It was fantastic. You motivated everyone and you really brought your mentor to the highest platform today. Well done to you and also to your mentor. Good. And congratulations for your DTM in advance. So my evaluators, first we have Michelle Ma. Michelle Ma, I liked the way you spoke about your speaker. Very encouraging. You touch on the structure. You gave the example. I liked everything about what you did for your speaker as an evaluator. It's just that one comments from me, sit a little bit far away from the screen because I can only see you up to your chin. I can't see your, below your, at least to your chest, so we can have your hand gestures more. So it will give a better impact for the speakers to see the evaluation from you. Only that comment. Other than that, I think your evaluation was fantastic. The next person was our evaluator too for Esther Yeo. You evaluated Rayson. I think you mentioned about achieving the objective of the speech. That is very crucial as an evaluator to touch on. You mentioned about that. You also mentioned about eye contact. Very interesting. You sounded a bit nervous. And also, I would like to say, since you already touched about eye contact to your speaker, you also must maintain the eye contact with the camera. So only that, other than that, I think you did a good job. And the next person I want to comment is Rohisham. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. I would like to congratulate you, Rohisham. I loved your energy. I love the quote that you have used at the beginning of your presentation. Awesome. I just loved it. And I really loved the way you touched on this, your speaker, Junbei, how she mentioned everything. You also give good example for the drama that you were looking for. Overall, I really just loved your evaluation. I think you nailed it. Congratulations, Rohisham. And the next person was our Toastmaster, table topic master, Retno Chia, my lovely Retno. I loved your way you conducted our table topic master. That made me even want to participate. And I enjoy seeing your son, handsome son you have from Dubai to get connected. You spoke about the relation to the team, building better habits, very beautiful. It's just that very creative, the creative 1, 2, 3, and how you ask us to give the answers. And from the answers, we speak about the topic. Wow, awesome, Chia. Retro Chia, you're so creative lady sitting in Thailand. So much of creativity in your mind. It's just one thing that room for improvement that I want to tell is include the word of the day in your topics or also in the example or something. So it will make people to remember to use the word of the day, incremental. And then next, the speakers, table topic speakers, well done. And I enjoy listening to Nelson's pantun. Nelson, tak habis-habis dengan pantun, tapi bestnya pantun kamu yang berikan. Fantastic, Nelson. Okay, another one is the table topic evaluator, Yap Xiaozhen. I think you did a very good, very beautiful evaluation, very instant, calm, and I loved your smile, your energy. To evaluate 5 speakers in a row is not easy and you did it fantastic. You touched everything. Room for improvement, I got 2 for you. One is don't say that, oh, I also need to improve my listening skill. And don't say I also have many fillers. You don't have to say all these negative things about yourself, because your job as a table topic evaluator is just to evaluate the speakers, not yourself. So why are you saying all these negative things about yourself? Just let go of that. Yep. Other than that, very good job. And of course, our grammarian English improvement, actually 3 for you. One is you could mention who is the champion who have used the word of the day the most today. You can name the person. I ask everyone to give a round of applause or thumbs up. Second is put a reminder in the chat about the word of the day. I know it is behind our background, virtual background, but we tend to forget. So by putting in the chat, it comes as a reminder. And third thing is you could even prepare a slide to show your report for better clarity. Other than that, I think you are a good English teacher, Anis. And the next is our counters. Toastmaster Subramaniam, everything was good. It's just that you also need a report for you to screen so people can see it with better clarity. Other than that, I think you did a good job. And lastly, our timer, very good. Keep it up. And overall, what I want to say about this club, I enjoyed today. I really wish Venice Toastmasters Club very, very best. Congratulating you once again for achieving your Smelly Toastmasters Club Early Achievers in the World, one of the clubs in the world. That is awesome. Room for improvement, only 2. I didn't see any poster of your club's meeting. That is one I didn't see. And also, I would like to suggest next time when the evaluators are giving the evaluation, you could also spotlight the evaluator plus the speaker. So we can see both in the screen together. Then it becomes a better.
We lost her.
Meeting for everyone. Overall,
You're on mute, Dr. Saras.
Oh,
I already handed over. Sorry, I'm in the hotel. I think the
Okay.
line is
All right.
sorry.
Thank you for your detail. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Saras.
Thank you, Dr. Saras. I've never seen a GE report that is so detailed and come with a presentation before. This is my first experience, and wow, that's really amazing. Yeah, and I would like to
hand it over.
I haven't do the best evaluator poll yet, and while we put it up to vote, I would like to pass the floor to our President Crystal for our next session, and I am I would like to pass to Crystal. Yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, Wendy, our TOE for the evening. I believe we can see improvement from her first time being a TOE, and now, she has jumped incremental, not only incremental, I think she shot up way beyond our standards as well. So keep up the good job, Wendy. Okay, so tonight I would like to, as we go to the next session of the day, and I know we're well above of time, so we're going to keep it fast. I will say my my thank you speech while I believe Camille and Wendy are working on the recognition. I say. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has played a very big and important role for making this club meeting a success. I say thank you for spending the last 2 hours plus, joining us, learning and everything. A big shout out to our GE, Dr. Saras, as you can hear and echo. I go again. This is, I think, in the last how many years, this is one of the most comprehensive GE report. And, you can see she took it up to the next level incrementally a lot she increased the bar for all the next GE. That's what we're expecting in the future. Every slide, you have the screenshot and every point for the role players today. So a big thank you for Dr. Saras for your general evaluator report. Not forgetting all our role players and all the guests and members today. We have, especially our guests as well, we have our area director, Nelson, who joined us here as well. All our role players, we will really do a shout out to you. Thank you for spending the time with us. All in all, I hope through all the speech, for me personally, I learned today from the 3 speech that we need, I would say, we need this, not SPM, okay, but CPM. And what it stands for from the 3 speakers that I took back. 1, we need the community that built us so that we don't end up as ghosts. So a shout out to Erin for reminding us all of those. We need P, planning in whatever that we do, a structured way, how to plan and go about when we take up any role. And next, we also need that one person, the M being the mentor, the people around us that can actually guide and help us light our path a little bit better. So I hope you take back with you this CPM that I actually took back with me. I hope you find your CPM as well. So all in all, I'll call the meeting not yet to an end, but I'll call this to the awards and recognition section. Wendy and Camille, are we good for the awards and recognitions session?
Yes. Can you see the screen?
Yes. Okay. So well done. Congratulations, Dr. Saras.
Thank you, everyone.
Can we spotlight Dr. Saras as well?
Okay.
Congratulations, Dr. Saras, for winning the best table topics. We
Uh,
hope to see you more in winners.
Please invite me more.
Sure.
Thank you, everyone.
By the way, we meet for everyone in the room. We meet every first and third Tuesdays of the month. Okay, so can we have the best evaluator? Rosie Zam.
Thank you. Thank you so
Izam.
much. Really appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank
can
you
we
all.
spotlight Rosie Zam for being the best evaluator? Thank you for taking the time to evaluate our speakers
You're
today. I
welcome.
hope you have a nugget that you brought home tonight as well.
Yes, my pleasure.
Okay. Thank you, Wendy and Camille, for taking the photos. Okay, can we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can.
Right, next. Do we have the slides for the role players? our guest role players?
Oh no, I don't put it on yet. Wait a moment.
Do you have it ready?
Yeah, it's here. Let me
Okay.
just share this.
So once again, we have Dr. Saras. Thank you, Dr. Saras. Do invite us to go clubbing at your place as well.
Thank you. Our Club Utah's meeting is on Wednesday tomorrow. Please come and join me.
Maybe next week. I will be in Rawang tomorrow, but maybe next week or the next meeting.
No, tomorrow is online. I will share the information with that. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Saras. Okay. Nurshizam, thank you for being the evaluator and our best evaluator for the night.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Can we have the next?
Yeah.
And we have Anis from Kijang Toastmasters, our English teacher for the day.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. A pleasure to be here.
All right. I say, can we have the next one? Subra? Thank you so much for being our grammarian. No, I
Thank
believe
you.
Subra is our R counter for today, right?
Yeah, I think there's an error.
Yeah, I say. So thank you so much. We'll send you the one that is corrected. Meanwhile,
Thank you.
maybe we just smile for the cameras.
Thank you.
I say. Thank you so much, Subra. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for the evening. Okay. I would just like to say a big thank you to everyone. I hope you enjoy, and all of you are always welcome to stay on if you want to, because I know we are a bit over time today. All in all, thank you very much. And I bid you a good night. I call this meeting to adjourn. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night and thank
Good night.
you.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Risan,